Feature Friday.
The freshest. Think holidays, and then think the Philippines karaoke, just kind of meshed up together in one single viral video.
I've never seen this. Waleska obviously got sent this. I have no idea what this is.
You're about to be blown away, my friend. Because the vibes are immaculate.
Hey, yo, bro's gonna get electrocuted.
This is how you test the goodness of the...
Wow, I have never seen, I don't know what you guys call them, I guess flip-flops, we call them chanclas, you know, be taken off so miraculously.
Chinellas.
And smoothly. Look at this. Bro just literally went into walking on water. He is Jesus. Look at him.
Yeah, look at that.
And now he's...
Those are some good microphones, I'll tell you that much.
Dude. What in the Hello Kitty? What the fuck is this video? Wow.
Wow, what a voice as well. Come on! What in the heck this voice is?
Dude, the Philippines is such a bizarre place. I swear, if I told aliens that this place existed, like let's say we get visited by aliens and I'm like, oh mate, there's a place on Earth, right? Called the Philippines. A bunch of islands, you know, bunch of people. Like 95% of them all sing.
Yes.
And they all sing in the most like crazy environments where you don't believe it. It could be just the normal person, the fisherman, the boat driver, a professional singer, a fruit seller, and everyone's a geo get singing.
Yeah.
They wouldn't believe it. They'd be like, shut up, mate.
They also believe, you know what I think aliens will also believe this is a lie?
What?
Microwave. Think about it. That's mad, bro.
Ew, they're Bluetooth on this.
Very nice. Oh, he reminds me of somebody. I can't pin it.
Hey, yo.
What a voice!
What the fuck? Oh, they're a joke.
Oh, literally, can these people that made the microphones and karaoke machine sponsor them? Microphone sales after this.
Oh, what the fuck, dude? They make it look so easy. Singing is not easy, bro.
Stupid. Wow. Also, I'm low-key so jealous of this scenery.
Yeah, man. It's fucking freezing in London.
What? Thank you so much. What even is this place?
Get out of my TikTok.
Like, somebody please explain to me what I just saw. Is this like the lancha man? What are we?
Boatmen.
The dinghy man?
Yeah, so back home, like the Philippines and like Venezuela, or like South America in general, like quite similar. So when we go to the beach, you get these people that like, you know, you go to islands or something, and they drive these boats that are like quite precarious boats, but it's part of the journey. You know what I mean? Will you make it? Will you not? It doesn't matter. And then once you get there, you're like, it's actually fairly safe. And then you start thinking on the way back, oh no.
I gotta get back on
there's
that.
50 people on this and there's only 5 chairs. You know, so, you know, like, sort of boatmen, I don't know what you call them. But yeah, back home, they don't sing like that.
No, they really don't.
It's not a thing. Also, singing is not easy. And the fact that they make it look like, again, I guess that's why like culture plays a huge role, because they sort of just grew up, you know, playing around. And, you know, it's also encouraged, right? Like they live in a community where that's like very normal and very fun. There's no high expectations. And then all of a sudden they start emulating emulating some of their favorite voices and some of the people they like and their records.
But you know what? Also,
Until they nail it.
But here's the thing, Efra. I believe that emulation only can get you so far.
Yeah.
The rest is practice, because harmony work is usually very difficult and it's hard to nail because your mental approach has to shift.
Well, if you don't know how to do it,
But if you don't know how to do it, my inclination is, my gut feeling tells me this is because they have experimented so much, because they have sung this song so many times, that you start to get comfortable with the experimentation process of like, what happens if I sit here instead of the tune,
and adornments
what happens if I approach the harmony line as my own personal tune, as if it was the melody of the song. It changes the whole perspective.
I generally think that's what social media is for. Like, and I'm glad, obviously, like in the Philippines, like if you look at like Filipino Facebook, it's like nuts. Or if you look at like TikTok, for example, it's like quite wild because we get tagged on hundreds of videos
Yes.
all the time. If you'd like to keep tagging us on them, WLSK 15, Waleska's TikTok.
But TikTok, both TikTok and
Instagram.
Instagram.
Yeah, and it's like, I'm really glad that that's happened because I think that's what social media was for. Showcase talent and showcase just people being people, because it opens up the eyes to other parts of the world of like, wow, that's sort of how they live over there. And that's so normal to them, because I guarantee you there's going to be a few comments on this video. It's going to be like, oh, that's just normal in the Philippines. And it's like, it might be, mate. It might be. But like the level of talent though that the guys are displaying is not normal. It's fairly abnormal.
Yeah, actually, it wouldn't surprise me if these guys had a lot of their own videos singing themselves and stuff, because those voices are really well seasoned. And especially the guy with the kind of like the curly hair.
Yeah.
He had texture that was placed in specific moments. So that changes the whole dynamic of the vocal approach, right? Maybe they're like the entertainment of the restaurant.
Who the fuck knows?
You know?
Even this guy's a joke as well. He's obviously immensely impressive,
Yes,
but
he
he's
is,
really
yes.
good as well. And he became more settled as things progressed. And
Well, they were in the water. He's on a boat, yo. Where's that grounding? Where's that technique? Where's it coming from? The Philippines proving wrong the science.
And it's funny as well how we discuss like the impact on the pelvic floor and the diaphragm of
what I
heels,
think.
or being barefoot, or having really tall shoes, or just running around. And then there's some fucking Filipino guy out here. It's like, I'm gonna
listen.
walk on water and sing. And it's like, oh, for fuck's sake.
And no, this is where my brain really like pops off, because I was just watching the Coachella performances and thinking, oh my god, this person and that person and how they perform and the changes.
There were a
in
bunch of shit
environments.
ones, yeah? It wasn't just Les Seraphim. Everyone's like giving them, it's like, most people suck.
And anyway, so mainstream
Coachella
artists.
has not been a good music show. There's been a couple of great ones, like Lana Del Rey was really good.
Yeah, Lana was great.
I did not think Olivia did that well. I just think the problem with Olivia is like, she's actually not a bad singer. Like, genuinely, I've seen some of their live shows, really good, like solid, I guess. Maybe not really good, but solid. But
Yeah, and
a ton of undiscipline going around, because there's the excitement and it's a festival. And
but then here's the thing: these guys haven't got any technical discipline, or at least they figured something out that I want to figure out. What is that?
a bit wild.
What is that always gets them to perform at the best vocal standard that freaking settled artists in the West with all the facilities cannot get to?
Well, there's one thing. I think this is the conversation.
It just blows my mind.
Being a singer is one thing. Being an artist is another.
Correct.
And
totally.
then obviously you want to be both. You see that? Both. You know?
Stop.
Both. You want to be both. You know, you don't want to be just a singer, just an artist. Because if you're just an artist and you suck as a singer, and if you're a singer, you can't be marketed. There's no place for you in the market, because there's plenty of singers. So you want to be both. So I think what's happening in the West is you have a ton of great artists, great studio music, great marketing, great choreographies, great shows, great experiences, great teams, great bands. But what sort of seems to be lacking, and we've said this, and I'm not picking on anyone, I'm not just throwing hate out of throwing hate. I've spoken about this very openly. The state of live music in the world, especially in the Western world, has never been in a lower place. This happened because urban music started to rise. Rock and live performances like live
Band
genres who incentivize live performances sort of went into became dark horses and did not become the most popular due to social media and stuff like that. So right now you're seeing the consequence of that. You're seeing all these sort of festivals and live shows of terrible clips and people throwing hate at all this stuff. It's like it's not that specific artist that's like terrible. Should they improve? Of course, but it's just the state of the industry at the moment because live music has never been worse. And it's truly a shame because it's never been a better time to be a fan of music and to be a musician. You know, you're more likely to succeed than you are to starve. And that's never really fucking happened in the music industry because now at least everyone gets a chance to have a voice. Yes. Does not mean you're going to be fine, but everyone has an Instagram, everyone has a Facebook, everyone has a YouTube. So you get a chance at least. Back in the day, there were so many barriers of entry. Yes, just television, mate, was the only way. So
this is just a brilliant time for music
indeed.
In terms of like what you can have access to.
But for purists, this is the shittest time to be alive. In terms of pop culture, because it's like everyone's kind of garbage in terms of live music. But streamable music, mate, what the fuck? There's a bunch of great songs out there. Yeah, but pop has never been better. Okay, but the resurgence of pop right lately.
Imagine what you could do with an artist, right? That is a singer like this, that manages to, in the most precarious of environments, always sound phenomenal and bring it to a huge stage. What happens? What happens then? I want to know about that.
Well, what happens is you get a Regine Velasquez, isn't it?
Oh, that's true.
You get a Lea Salonga.
Okay.
Get Gary Valenciano, you know, that's what happens.
Okay.
The only thing is, I would like a worldwide level of that.
Yeah, that's what I'm
because
saying.
Those are artists of the previous generations, like, not of the current.
Because here right
Ben
now,
and Ben deserve a lot of praise. SB19 also have a chance, especially worldwide pop.
In the West, the headliner Filipino artists are hip hop-ish. They're like, and they're not really, you know, I know Olivia has some Filipino blood in her, Olivia Rodrigo.
Yeah. Well, sure,
fair enough, cool. But I'm talking like, you know, this level of
yeah, I mean, obviously, right now people are kicking ass. Like, obviously, like Harry Styles, he's really of that pedigree, and he's of our current generation. Ironically enough, he's no longer of our current generation. He's of the past because people forget that One Direction was old as fuck.
Yeah.
At this point,
a long time
very long time ago. And Harry's not getting any younger. He's not gonna stop though, because he has that style of music, and he will progress with the years. He will be one of the legendary acts when he's like 60 and 50. Yes, so obviously Ed Sheeran, you know, Ed Sheeran is doing very, very well. Bruno Mars, we love. But again, these are artists not of our current generation. They're artists of the previous one, you know, the 2010s, the early 2000s. So it is interesting what's gonna happen in the future. But I think this is just a rough patch. I think things come up and down.
I think so too. But we're in a good position, because I think what's gonna come next is gonna be very exciting.
You got a shot. All I'm saying is, if you're a good singer, you got a shot here. Fucking do something with it.